Hello and welcome to the Lunar Phoenix Path, where we use symbolism to help you turn embers into flame. Today's healing theme is going to be self-identity. I'm going to keep it open just to see what comes forward. So this will be a general collective reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and move forward in a way that best suits you. Let's see what wants to come forward. The cards are already pre-shuffled, but I'm going to do a couple more before I take any readings. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Okay, you. Whoa, okay. How many's here? Just two, so we'll take those together. And, well, okay, well, you flipped over, so we'll just do that. Okay, well, I planned on revealing that one last, but we're going to run with it. So the first card I always view as the ember. So where the energy currently is smoldering. So emotional patterns, the current tension, fear, resistance, what fully hasn't ignited yet. So with that, we have the Six of Pentacles. So giving and receiving, help, generosity, charity, self-worth, gratitude, support, community, material help. So right away, I'm thinking that you like to help others. You're very generous with your giving and receiving. Charity is a big thing with you, but I don't think the whole sharing of the wealth is a financial thing. It could be. I feel like it's more emotional, like you're draining yourself. I don't think that you've hit the bottom of your barrel, but I think you were very close to it. You're at least on your way down. You've passed the halfway point, the point where you're neutral on everything. It feels more like a burden. Like you still want to help people, but it's turning into a burden. And that's not good for anyone. So the second card, or cards in this case, I consider the spark. So what activates or exposes the ember? So the catalyst, the truth, your wake-up moment, friction or realization, stuff like that. So the first card is the World. So completion, integration, accomplishment, world travel, bigger picture, evolution, fulfillment, harmony, sense of belonging. And then the Page of Cups, which is idealism, dreamer, sensitivity, naivety, innocence, inner child, intuitive messages, curiosity, possibilities, head in the clouds. So with the Page of Cups, the thing that stuck out with me the most was inner child, followed by intuitive messages. So with the intuitive messages, I feel like you know what needs to happen, but you haven't done it yet. You're afraid to do it. Maybe you're a people pleaser. I do feel like, I mean, it's obviously going to come to an end at some point. You can't keep being in the current state. you do need to see the bigger picture. So think of it like, I know this is on self-identity, but I'm thinking like self-care in a sense. You can't help somebody if your cup is completely empty. Maybe you're, okay, so on this, the sense of belonging, are you doing this because you're trying to fit in somewhere? You're trying to fulfill, I don't know, like going back to the inner child, was there a wound in your childhood that has caused you to be a people pleaser? Like you need to prove yourself to someone or several people. Because, I mean, while you do have to do that occasionally in your life, I don't think you need to do it all the time. And that is what I think you're doing right now. So, like if you're doing it work, with your friends, whatever the case may be, by the time you go home, you're just completely drained. And I think you know this, but flipping the script on being a people pleaser is not easy. I can sympathize with you on that. So this last card, so the flame, so what happens when consciously integrated, the empowered response, intentional action, mature expression of the energy, stuff like that. So we have the Queen of Wands, which is confidence, independence, social butterfly, creative, self-assured, passionate, determination, charismatic, vivacious, and optimistic. So my brain kind of paused on the self-assured and passionate. I feel like what you're doing is, it could be to try to prove yourself. I'm hearing, quote, "I'm not good enough." Now, I don't know where you got that idea, but you will be good at something. Something. If you think that you're good at absolutely nothing, you're wrong. I mean, you may not see it, so I want you to, if that is the case, I want you to kind of sit back and think about your passion. So passionate. Think about what you're passionate about. Things you put your energy into, you generally will be good at. And I don't mean in a people-pleasing sense. Like when you are by yourself, so your independent nature, what gives you joy? What are you confident about? I mean, like if you get away from people, do you like art? Do you play video games to escape? Do you go on nature walks? Do you try to fix cars or computers? Mechanical things. I would kind of delve down into those to get your self-confidence up. Get yourself self-assured. Spend a little time being creative. And I think those activities, practice makes perfect is what I'm hearing. So once you practice those for a little bit, you'll realize that you are actually good at something without somebody telling you otherwise. Now, if it's your inner monologue, it might take some time to argue with it. But not everything that your inner monologue tells you is right, in the sense that that comment that you're not good enough. Okay? So let's take a couple of oracle cards. Woo, okay. I feel like I need to take another one of those. You wanted to come out, so we'll take you. So the first card is, make sure you're in frame. Okay. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. And then a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. So the new moon in Libra. Let me look this up. So for this year, it is October 10th, so 2026. I don't think that this is with another human. I think this is with you. Because self-love is the big thing. On this note, back to the inner child, the whole past wound thing, I think you need to revisit this. That's causing you to be the people pleaser. You need to address that before this can happen. And then I'm going to go for an inspirational message. Okay, and one more. Woo! Okay, so here we go. So spend time on you, balance yourself. Number 39. This plays right to that card, right here. The Queen of Wands. Spend time on you, figure out what your passions are. If you're telling yourself you're not good at anything, tell your inner monologue to shove off and prove it wrong. Because you are good at something. You are worthy, you are good enough. Okay? That's about it. Take what is surfacing for you right now. Let it clarify rather than consume. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and move forward in a way that best suits you. I'll see you next time.